Hi friends, welcome back to my channel Modern Quantity Surveyor Key Skills to Have. So let's continue with the third competency about communication and negotiation. So what is negotiation? Negotiation is a key competency which is outlined by RICS for professionals in the field of surveying and related disciplines to building trust. The definition of negotiation is that it's a strategic discussion that resolves an issue in a way that both parties find acceptable. Let's illustrate what is negotiation. Every year, the contract between the workers and management of New York subway system expires, and this gives rise to a cliffhanger decision, with a strike as the alternative. And cliffhanger means the dramatic last-minute negotiation by which the union representatives hope to gain their demands and transit representatives hope to block them, but multitudes are puzzled. In the name of common sense, cannot these negotiations be held far in advance of a deadline to assure a settlement in good time? What do you think? Because of this, a lot of people have to face the chaos and inconveniences, which is not justifiable. So, what are the characteristics of a good negotiator? A good negotiator should be assertive, patient, open-minded, careful listener, persuasive, self-disciplined, creative, flexible, highly ethical, decisive, confident, considerate, prudent, respect for others, and ability to handle pressure. Let's look into the stages of negotiation. First step is you have to understand what is being negotiated. Research, plan, and sketch out an approach. Second step, engage the other party in negotiation process. Learn basic body languages and develop interpersonal skills for positive results. Reconsider and re-evaluate your position after the first round of negotiations. Take outside help if necessary. The last step is to close the deal, sign the necessary paperwork, and if required, pursue the deal until the terms are completely met. Now there are 5 main negotiation strategies: competition, collaboration, avoidance, accommodation, and compromise. Let's look into each one of those. So, competition involves pursuing one's interests at the expense of the other party. Collaboration involves a deeper level of engagement and joint problem solving between the parties. Avoidance involves sidestepping or postponing the negotiation altogether. Accommodating involves prioritizing the other person's or party's needs and preferences over one's own. And lastly, compromise means both parties are making concessions to reach a middle ground or a mutually acceptable solution. It's about finding a balance between assertiveness and cooperation. So there are some barriers to negotiation. What are they? Lack of trust, communication breakdown, differing objectives, power imbalances, entrenched positions, cultural and gender differences, structural impediments, die-hard bargainers. There are 3 types of negotiators: soft negotiator, hard negotiator, and principled negotiators. So which one are you? Soft negotiators are those who prioritize maintaining relationships, empathy, and cooperation. They seek compromise and willing to make concessions to reach an agreement. They avoid confrontation and strive for a harmonious outcome. The perception of others is one of friendship and their goal is agreement. Conversely, hard negotiators are more assertive, competitive, and focused on achieving their objectives. They may use tactics such as intimidation, aggressive bargaining, or pressure to gain an advantage. They are less concerned about preserving relationships and more about maximizing their own outcomes, even if it means taking a tough stance or risking conflict. For example, they may say, "This is my final offer, take it or leave it." Principled negotiators focus on the problem rather than the intentions, motives, and needs of the people involved. They separate the people from the problem, avoid bottom lines, and reach results based on standards. They base their choices on objective criteria, then power, pressure, self-interest, or an arbitrary decisional procedure. These criteria come from moral standards, principles of fairness, professional standards, tradition, etc. So, what are some of the effective negotiation skills? First, understand the interests and needs of all parties. Have good and strong communication skills and active listening, resolving conflicts and finding mutually beneficial solutions. Strike a balance between assertiveness and diplomacy. Skilled closers, capable of finalizing deals and ensuring that agreements are documented accurately. So you have to keep in mind that while you are negotiating, not only are you trying to negotiate a contract, but you are also trying to negotiate a relationship that you are going to have to work with these people, for the next several years, and you want to feel good when everybody gets done with it. This was one of the experiences shared by Rick, Vice President of Inventory and Transportation. So, what are the role of QS for negotiation? It's not only restricted to tender or signing of contract stage, but includes day-to-day negotiations as contract works proceed. Negotiations are common during variations or change orders, extension of terms, disruptions, delays, other claims, and so on. In short, our role of negotiation is continuous and stops probably once a contract closeout has been achieved. Let's see what some professionals say about negotiation skills. Negotiation skills are important for estimating construction projects because you need to negotiate the best possible terms and conditions for your project, such as price, scope, schedule, quality, and risk. You need to be able to understand the needs and interests of both parties, establish rapport and trust, and create win-win solutions. You also need to be able to handle objections, conflicts, and challenges. Negotiation skills can be developed by studying negotiation strategies, tactics, and styles, and by practicing negotiation scenarios. A second professional says, indeed, negotiation skills are indispensable in construction management, especially during the procurement process and contract negotiations. Construction managers negotiate with suppliers, subcontractors, and vendors to secure favorable pricing terms and conditions for materials, equipment, and services. They also negotiate with clients to finalize projects, budget, scope, and schedule. So, overall, negotiation competency is integral to the role of surveyors, enabling them to navigate conflicts, facilitate transactions, and create value for their clients and stakeholders. So, friends, at least learn one competency a week, and please watch these videos for your own development, and also it can be considered as part of CPD. Please subscribe to my channel, Modern Quantity